Hey sellers, guess what? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The market has changed. It's not changing, it has changed. Let's stay ahead of the curve. Today we're gonna talk about the top 6 ways that you can avoid having your home sit on the market longer than it should. Take a look at our next episode of House Rules, Real Estate in Sin City. Welcome to our most recent episode of House Rules, Real Estate in Sin City. Like I said, the market has changed. At the beginning of the year, we had 7,459 homes on the market. At the end of October, we had 9,929 total units on the market. That's a 33% increase from the beginning of the year and 11% more than it was this time last year. People, you've got more competition out there. But like I said, I've got 6 ways to help get your home sold in this type of market, because we are in a new market than when we were earlier this year. Item number 1 on our list today is pricing your home right to win today. We have a lot of clients that want to try to shoot for the stars, and guess what? Sometimes you get it, but not in this market. If you price it right, you're gonna get action on it. You're gonna lose valuable time if you decide to price the home too high, right? You may get buyers that won't even look at the property, and those precious few weeks on the market are the most important time for you to sell your home. After you get on the market for about 21 to 28 days, people start to wonder why the home hasn't sold. So pricing it right today wins you today. We're still seeing offers that are at or very close to asking price. Hey, we're even still seeing offers over asking price as long as the home is priced correctly. So please do me a favor, whether you use us or somebody else, price the home right and win today. The second thing is declutter. You've heard us talk about this before, but realistically, when somebody's looking at the home, you want to give them the best opportunity to fall in love with your home, not the stuff you have in your home, okay? The pictures of your family are great and everything, and I never tell my clients to empty their house because you're still living in there. However, you want to give the opportunity for that buyer to envision themselves in your home. If they're just looking at your furniture and your tchotchkes and all that stuff, they're not going to be able to kind of really fully immerse themselves in your property. The other thing is, I always tell my clients, more than likely, the buyer that's buying your home is going to be a very similar profile to what you were like when you bought the home. So say like you were starting a family or didn't even have a family, and now you have kids and need a bigger place. Chances are you're going to actually be selling the property to a buyer that may not have a family yet. So what did you fall in love with in that house that made you love that house? Let's focus on that and focus on decluttering. That's the second thing that's going to help you above your competition. The third item that we always talk about is you got to make the home accessible, okay? Whether we price it perfectly or not, if the home is not able to be seen on a relatively easy basis, buyers are just going to move on. Like I said, there's 9,900 homes and townhomes and condos on our market now. You're not the only home on the street. You're not the only home in your neighborhood that is going to be for sale. So make sure that you are committed to selling your home, and that means opening your home up to showings and open houses and all that stuff. Having your home be accessible is a huge thing in today's world, okay? So again, price it right, declutter, and number 3, make it accessible. Work with your agent and say, I can have my showings from this time to this time, but be open to short-term notices and all that stuff. It's gonna help get your home sold faster. Would you rather have the home chaotic for a week or 2 with some showings, or would you rather have this linger for months and months and months because you say showings are only available for 1 hour on a Thursday afternoon? That's not going to work for most buyers, okay? Number 4 I like to talk about is this one. With negotiations, don't take anything personally, and we've got some personal stories on this, okay? Everybody's different, right? It depends on the agent, it depends on the buyer, it depends on you, the seller. We have seen, and we're starting to see more lowball offers, right? Offers that are 10% below asking price, even though the house has been on the market for a day or 2. As a seller, if you're serious about selling the home, I say please don't take anything personally. Let us negotiate on your behalf. An example that we have that's a perfect example of this is we have a client that just sold their home in Summerlin. The home was priced well. The offer that came in was really low. The other agent even let me know, hey, we understand this is a little bit low. Our client is open to a counter. At first, our seller didn't even want to counter. It was that low. I mean, it was really that low. So after letting our seller kind of think about it for a little bit, me explaining, sometimes it's just how somebody likes to negotiate. Let's come in strong where we need to come in. And so what did we do? We came in where we needed to come in. We came in at 98.5% of our asking price, which is, had given her a little bit of wiggle room. And guess what? That buyer came all the way up. We came down a tiny bit. That buyer came up huge. It just happened to be that was the buyer's negotiating tactic, right? They love the home. Now, that's not going to always happen, but I always say, if you get frustrated and you want to walk away from a deal, you could be losing out on a real buyer that is willing to pay your price or very close to that price. So item number 4, do not take negotiations personally. I promise it'll get better. The 5th thing I always say is, when you're interviewing an agent to help sell your home, because this is a professional thing to do, make sure you are asking questions. Don't rely on Zillow reviews. Don't rely on your friend or your neighbor or your cousin's doctor's, uncle. You need to ask those questions. So some of those questions you may not know to ask. Really simple. How many homes have you sold this year? What dollar volume have you sold? What's your average price point? And honestly, the other thing is, have you sold homes in my market, in my neighborhood? Because somebody who is, a great agent in North Las Vegas may not have, experience in Green Valley, and that's where you're selling. So you want to find somebody who has local knowledge of your area, plus somebody who has track record and proven results. The other question you should always ask is, do you have a specific marketing plan that is more than just putting a sign up in the yard, putting an open house on, and putting the home in the MLS? We started this saying the market has changed, people, right? The average time on the market is now 30 days, which is up from last year. It's going to start taking more old school and more thorough marketing plans to get your home sold for the price you want to get your home sold for. So asking that agent a specific question, do you have a specific marketing plan? A good agent will say, yes, let me talk about my marketing plan. A good agent, when you ask them how many homes they've sold this year, will know the exact number. We've done 47, right? It matters, right? Those who do this business and take this business as a professional business know their numbers. Make sure you're asking those hard questions. And the last thing, like I said, hire a pro. Every single day we go through the MLS and we see pictures and we just shake our head, right? Now, the home that I'm about to show you, this is a property that is currently on the market, and it's currently on the market in Summerlin. It's priced, I'm not going to get too specific because I don't want to pinpoint it, but the home is priced over $750,000. So in our market where the average price is $350,000 and the median price is $300,000, this is over $750,000. I would call this a high-end property here in Las Vegas. Take a look at these pictures, okay? These are shot on an iPhone. They're not shot with real lighting. They're not shot with this. They're not shot with that. So would you like your home to look like this? Or would you like your home to look like this? We use professional photos. We use professional video. We do everything for our clients because remember this, you only have one chance at a first impression. I'd rather get people involved in looking at our listings when our homes look like this. We do professional video. We do professional photos. We have a real marketing plan. This home at $750,000 is priced a little too high, and the pictures are horrible. You're not going to have buyers who are going to say, hey, I really want to go see this home. If you're in the business of selling your home and you want to get the most for your home, hire a professional. You don't call the cheapest surgeon. You don't call the cheapest lawyer when you need something done. You get what you pay for. And hiring a professional, somebody who can answer those hard questions, somebody who can have a very difficult conversation with you and say, this is where we need to price this home, that is something that you may not like the answer, but you need to listen to the answer. Let somebody negotiate on your behalf because sometimes those lowball offers actually become the perfect offer. So those are the 6 reasons and 6 things that you can avoid and start doing today to make sure that as this market is increasing with inventory, your home steps out and you get your property sold on your terms. If you have any questions, you can always get a hold of us, 702-758-4699. Thanks for watching.